I am excited today to show you how to set up and use the Stories Prospector software to send automatic messages to people who vote on your stories poll. If you don't know me well, my name is Stephanie Parisi, and I am the leader of Create Stories That Sell. And I love helping small business owners grow their influence and profits online using marketing strategies that actually work. And if you've been following me for a hot minute, you know that I am a big fan of systems and automation. It is the main way that I am able to work maybe 10 hours a week max, but grow a thriving business, okay? So that's why I'm a big fan of this software, because I don't know about you, but stories to me, they're my jam. It's how I am warming my network, connecting with people, starting conversations in Messenger. Absolutely brilliant for it. If you haven't seen my YouTube video on how to start successful stories and like the secrets behind it, drop YouTube in the comments and I'll get that to you. But it's one of my favorite things to do is just selling stories. It's an easy way for people to click a button. You make it super button friendly. They reach out to you for your product, your business, your services, whatever you're offering the world with value on social media. And so I'm going to jump right into this. Okay, so I have Facebook open. I'm on Chrome. Okay, that's important for those of you who are using Stories Prospector. And I'm going to click the little extension. So when you sign up for your free trial, you will get an email from me that has download instructions. Okay, you'll be able to download the software, set it up on Chrome. It's super simple in the Chrome web store. You just grab it, and then it looks like this. So you'll log in with the information I give you in that email. It's your email, and then I send you a password. You log in, and then you're going to see this, okay? So you want to make sure that you're logged into Facebook at the same time. That's super important, okay? So just log into Facebook on Chrome, and then you'll sync it, okay? So you click the sync button, and it's going to automatically sync with all of your stories, okay, that you have up and running. So it just takes a hot second. And then I'm going to show you how to set up the actual messages. And the really cool thing about it is you can gear the messages to people who view your story, who engage with your story, or who vote on your story. And then for people who vote on your story, it doesn't have to be the same message based on like what you're sending. And this is my internet having a hot issue as it's thunderstorming outside. I don't know if the weather is crazy where you're at, but like I am getting tropical storms these days. And Peter is my thunder buddy. He's my dog, and he's laying right here, and Marathon's the other one in the back, and she doesn't care at all. So I don't know if you have dogs with thunderstorms, but Peter's my thunder buddy. Okay. I love my dogs. All right. So let's set up a story. Okay. So you're going to see, I just loaded these stories. This one 13 minutes ago, you can see 4 people have viewed, okay? So if I click the button, set up story, it's gonna show me no one's engaged with it yet. Okay, I just put it up, but people are watching, okay? And I can't set up a message here because there's no poll button, okay? And then here you can see I have put on the poll button, send me the quiz. So for this one, I'm going to send people the same message to each. You can see it's turned off. No one's getting sent anything yet. So I need to set this up. How do I do that? Okay. So what I'm going to do before I ever go click set up the story is I'm going to come up here to this little screw that's in the upper right-hand corner, and I'm going to click it. Okay, now you have message segments and then you have message groups. The whole purpose of this is that, you know, I have clients that are using this software and they're sending out like hundreds of messages to people who are voting on their polls. And if you send the same exact message to every single person, Facebook isn't going to like you. You're going to get put in Facebook jail. I don't know if you've ever been put in Facebook jail. I've been put in Facebook jail. Drop me a Facebook jail in the comments if you can resonate with that. So we want to avoid that. So you can create different segments that then you can piece together into different groups. Okay. And I'm going to show you how to do this in a second. And the benefit is if you have multiple people, like 100 people voting on your poll, you can set it up so people get slight variations of your message. So for example, I have an introduction. Okay. So if I click on this, to edit it, you're going to see that I can start off my message a couple of different ways. So it says, hey, first name, cool beans, first name. So I'm going to write here, hey, first name. That could be another option. And then I'm going to click add. So now I have these 3 different intros the software is going to use. Okay. So I'm going to click update. Okay. So now I have an intro. So when people click send me the quiz on my poll, one of the things that they're going to get first is either, hey, Sally, cool beans, Sally, hey, Sally, kind of thing. Now, for the body of my message, I'm going to click create message segment, and I'm going to write MLM quiz here because that's what I want to send them in the body. You can take the quiz here, and then I'm going to insert the link. And let me get that. I need to open up my bio link to grab it because I don't have it memorized. Here we go. Okay. Free quiz, network marketer. If you haven't taken this quiz, drop quiz in the comments. It's actually super fun. Whether you're a network marketer or not, here is my link for it. So I'm going to grab that. And I'm going to go back over to Stories Prospector, which closed, because if you switch screens, that's what happens. It closes. Okay. So I'm going back up here. I go to my message segments. I'm going to have to start over. So we were writing MLM quiz, and then you can take the quiz here. Boop. And then I'm going to click add, and then I click create. Now, I could create as many different like variations of that as I wanted to. Okay, so if we scroll down, you can see it here. So I can click this to edit, go here to take the quiz, right? So I'm adding a couple variations, right? So if like 100 people vote on this and they want to take the quiz, this way they're getting sent slight variations. So you're not going to get flagged as spam. Okay, does that make sense? Now, I'm going to click update. So I'm going to keep my reply to this poll vote super simple. Okay, so then I'm going to go to message groups. And here's where you click create new message group. And I'm going to write MLM quiz because it's a network marketing quiz. And then I'm going to click insert message segment. And I want to do the intro, right? So it says, hey, Sally. And then I'm going to insert MLM quiz. And so it's going to be, the message itself will be like, hey, Sally, you can take the quiz here. And then it has the link. Okay. And then I click add. So it's pretty simple. And then I click create. And that's it. So now I'm going to see it right here. Okay. So I've quickly just created this. So anytime I post in my stories about this quiz, I could then go and use this same message that I have already set up. Okay. So this is where you're saving yourself so much time. And then the other cool thing is that if we go back to the main hub of Stories Prospector here, is that it's going to do all the work for me. So here I'm going to set up my messages. So I'm going to click this button where it says send me, and then it's going to show me my message things that I have set up, and the MLM quiz pops up, and I click that, and then I click save. And then we have one more thing to do. Okay, so it says story automation set up successfully, but now we just have to turn it on. And then I'm going to click save. Okay, so it says story automation set up successfully, saved. Okay, so now anytime, and you can see here, if we go back to the main hub, it shows that it's on. So anyone who views this and votes on it is going to get sent this message. So you can go try this out in my stories right now if you want, because I just turned it on, which is pretty cool. You can get the quiz link that way as well. You don't have to just drop quiz in the comments. And that's how you set up the story. Now, I could do the same thing. So like with this one, say I want to just set it up for someone who reacts to it, I could do the same thing. So I could even create a separate message that says, hey, thanks for the love on my story about the quiz. Would you like to take it? Here's the link. Okay. So you can vary your messages. It makes it so awesome. You turn it back on and off, and that's it. So now I don't have to pay attention to this story for the next 24 hours that it's up. it's just gonna do its thing. Go to the link that's in this little hub and create stories that sell. I have the link above so you can put your name, your email down. That email is where I will send you the instructions on how to download it, your password information, and then I will also include a copy of this tutorial so you can see how to set it up and use it. And you get to do that for a few days and then decide if you want to buy it. And if you want to buy it right now, what I have going on, because the software is $47 a month, but I have a special going on right now where when you buy it, you get a great deal on it, but then the next person who buys it, it goes up $1 in price. And then the next person who buys it, it goes up $1 in price for them. So all I would say is if you think this is something you want to buy it now, because you're going to get a better deal on it than if you wait 10 days, then it'll be whatever it'll be with however many people have bought it and the dollar increasing in price. So it's a month-to-month charge. There's no commitment. So if you try it, you're like, hey, I want to try this for a month, and then you don't want to keep paying it, you don't have to. But I have just found that it saves me so much time and it gets the information that people are wanting faster to you. I made a YouTube video on the 5 types of stories that I highly recommend using this for. And so if you want that video, drop sell-in stories in the comments and I'll get you that video, because there's specific stories that this software does really, really well. That said, I could use it for any type of story that I put up, okay? So it's one of those things that you don't just have to use it for business stories. You can use it for personal stories too, just to be able to start conversations with people. If you, like a couple days ago, I did a story about moving into our new house and there was like boxes and paper everywhere. And I put like, hey, is this fun or overwhelming? Those were my story poll options. A lot of people voted on both. And so I could have written specific messages for each if I had wanted to. So that is all I got. My phone is ringing and I got to take it because it's a painter for our house. But I hope you guys have a great day and let me know if you have any questions in the comments.